Continuing on with the Fairway Bandits Disc Golf 101 video series, this is episode 18, where we start to talk about tournament divisions and how to choose yours. We're just going to hit kind of the primary divisions. We're going to touch a little bit on some breakdown, but if you want to really see a good detailed description of those, you can go to the PDGA website. I'll include a link down in the comments below, as well as a link to the PDF that you can download and print out. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at those 6 primary divisions. You can almost consider them categories, if you will, because there are some breakdown besides what you're going to see here. But you'll see the Open, which is at the top. This is the best of the best in the professional realm. And then we're going to break down the amateurs into advanced, intermediate, rec, novice, and juniors. And as you can see, there is a code associated with each division. Here are a few of them. That first letter in that code would be gender-oriented, if you will. M standing for mixed. The F standing for female only. The second letter would be junior, amateur, or professional. And then the last portion of that code just standing for open, and then the numbers signifying advanced, intermediate, rec, and novice. There's also going to be some numbers associated with age-restricted areas. So you have a master's division, 40 plus, in the professional realm and the amateur realm. And then you're going to have your juniors, which is going to have a breakup of ages as well. Now, just because you're a certain age doesn't mean you have to play in these particular groups, but they are there for your benefit. And just to break it down a little bit, your official PDGA age is determined by your birth year and not the day or month of the year. So whatever your age you're going to turn in a year, that's the age you're going to be for that entire calendar year as far as the PDGA is concerned. So if I'm 39, I'm going to turn 40 in September. I'm 40 from January 1st to December 31st, so I can play in the Masters at 39. Or let's say you're in the juniors division, and you're 10 years old, and you were born on July 15th, so you're going to turn 11. Because you are going to turn 11 in that year, you need to register in the less than or equal to 12 years of age group. Hope that makes sense. All right. Now that we have a basic overview of those divisions, let's go ahead and talk about how you're going to choose yours. And so this can offer some confusion a lot of times. And there's 2 things that you really just kind of need to consider when doing this. That's your age, obviously, especially for juniors, because oftentimes you do kind of want to play with people your age if they have those available divisions. And then your player rating. And this is the one that you're probably like, come on, bro. You get your player rating by playing in sanctioned events. If I were already playing in sanctioned events, I probably wouldn't even be watching this video. So just let me assure you there's a workaround for that. You don't necessarily have to have a rating to play. Okay? PDGA ratings are going to give the PDGA, your tournament directors, and other people kind of an idea of where you rank in there. And there are some parameters in a lot of tournaments that you'll have to follow when they're sanctioned events. The only one really in amateur realm as far as sanctioned events are concerned is that if you are a 935 rated player or up, you cannot play below advanced. Otherwise, you can just kind of play up as far as you want, if you will. But let's just get rid of those top 3. This is the 3 that you're going to want to focus on. This is where you're going to register as a beginner, rec, novice, or junior. Or maybe you have been playing for a while and you just really want to see where you rank with other players since you don't have that PDGA ranking. And you can do that a few different ways. And that can be done simply by just doing a little research into some past events, whether it's on the PDGA's website or maybe seeing results from the minis in your area at some of the local courses that you've played. And you can compare those results to some of your average scores in your casual and practice rounds. Now, for me, I typically add a few strokes because just due to the nerves of a tournament, usually you will score a little bit higher than you will when you're just kind of relaxed and playing on your own. In most cases, I would say just register as a novice or rec until you start winning those divisions, and then you can move up from there. But sometimes there's those very unique cases. Maybe you were born on Krypton and you sprung forth from your mother's womb, passionately on fire for disc golf, chucking plastic as you came, and you're scoring some ridiculously low numbers for a beginner. Go ahead and jump into a higher division. Just make sure you're well versed on the rules of play before you do. Up next, some tournament tips with some do's and don'ts to tournament play.
Get out and check some plastic, man.